Hello everyone. All right, pick A, B, or C for your reading for the evening. I'm running a little late tonight, had a late dinner. I'm Brandy Joy, your astrologer and tarot reader, and this is the week of November already, yes, November 5th, 2018. Okay, but you can listen to this anytime and pick A, B, or C to get a little guidance for whatever you have going on. Okay, hi Leanne. Good to see you all. Thank you for joining. Let's do this. I know I'm running late, so everybody was probably just gave up on me at this point. All right, pick A, B, or C. Ready? I'm just shuffling them up. Hello, Angie. Hello, everyone. Hello, Ida. Good to see you all. Oh, hi there, Sharon. Thank you. Hi, Meredith. So we have a new moon in Scorpio this week. And we also have Jupiter switching signs on Thursday into Sagittarius. Hello, Greg. I will be talking about all of that on Wednesday, of course. And but happy new moon in Scorpio, which is very, very, very intense, right? Hello, Sherry. Hey, Stephanie, Sylvia. Good to see everybody on here. Okay, so pick A, B, or C. You ready? I'm going to throw these cards down. Ready? All right, and I do this every Monday, so you might want to follow me if you're not. Ready? Okay, A's, we have the Ace of Pentacles. All right. A's, you have the Five of Swords. It's funny when you see the card before you flip it over. Happens to me sometimes. A Justice. All right, that's for our A's, and I will, of course, interpret them in a moment. And I wouldn't even tell you that, but sometimes I get people on here that go, well, aren't you even going to interpret them? Of course, that's the point, right? Okay. Hi, Patricia. Hey, Samantha. All right, B's. You ready, B's? You get the Three of Swords. I'm sorry. And we have the Queen of Swords for B. And the Nine of Swords. Hello, B's. Woo. You are swords. All kinds of swords. All right, you ready, C's? We've got the Hermit. All right. Hello, hello. And the Hanged Man. And the Queen of Wands. Okay. All right, so if you chose A, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, and the Ace of Pentacles, it says that this week you are very focused if you chose A, okay? So you are very, very focused, and it looks like you're focused on the physical things like money and resources, maybe budgeting, it could be a new job or promotion, a school, you know, something very in the physical realm, which is represented by the Pentacle, okay? The Pentacle, we have the person that stands like this, right? It's the Pentacle. Okay, and so it's about our physical world. So not so much the mental realm or the spiritual or the creative or love. It's about the physical this week for you. So if you chose A, you are very much in this energy of the Pentacle this week. This is like something you're like focused on work or a project or something very, very in your physical manifestation, okay? I'm not talking about a person, I'm not talking about love, I'm not talking about those things to you. If you chose A, you are focused on money or some type of career or goal in that realm, okay? That's your focus this week. And so you're feeling these energies, with these energies right now, they're very, very intense, and so it's working well for some people in that way, so that makes sense for some people. Because there are some aspects in terms of career and money going on right now, pretty big time. So You also got the Five of Swords. So you got the Five of Swords and the Justice card if you chose A. All right. So even though you're very focused this week, you are feeling defeated in some way. So even though you're focused and you're working and you're making this manifestation stuff happen, you're still holding on to some old baggage and you're feeling betrayed, you know, and it's just like this, the mental is really not where it should be. So even though you're working and focusing, your mental body is really not where it should be, okay? So what it's saying here is that's where you're at, even though you're focused in the physical and making money or a new job or something like that, some type of goal is going on. It's almost like you're getting away from this by focusing too much energy on that. It could be, right? So what it's saying here is that you need to use the energy of Libra, okay? So you need to use something to balance yourself out in terms of Libra energy, in terms of the Venusian energy, which is causing a lot of this. Venus is the ruler of Libra, okay? And this is the card of Libra. We have balance, and you could see that this Justice card has the eyes opened. They're not blindfolded, they're not closed, they're open. And so it's saying to see your balance and to see harmony in your world, you must open your eyes to your own inner truth, and you must learn to balance yourself and to face the fact that you are out of balance because of your own issues, okay? So what this is saying is you need to balance the scales with the sword of truth, okay? So you know what you need to do to balance this out. And usually, if you are following me, you're usually a light worker or healer, or someone that's very energetically can feel things, you know, empathic, things like that, right? So it's always about you need to do something like tantric meditation that will make you resonate at a better frequency away from this negative mental body and having to check out and work too much on this because you don't want to focus on your own stuff, right? So this Justice card is telling you, you know what you need to do. Open your eyes and balance yourself in the ways that you know how to already. Okay, so with Jupiter going into Sagittarius on Thursday and the new moon in Scorpio this week, talk about eye-opening, and we have a Neptune, a wonderful Neptune trine with this moon. It's saying, open your eyes, be intuitive, use your intuition, do spiritual work, right? Neptune is Pisces energy. It's all about tapping in to your higher self and resonating at a higher vibration, okay? So you know what to do already. It's just that you're not really focusing on it or taking the steps to balance yourself. So it's telling you to open your eyes, your inner eyes, and say, I know what I need to do, and actually doing it is what the issue is, okay? So if you chose A, do some spiritual healing this week, okay? You know whatever that might be for you. For me, it's Tantra. That is what I resonate with, and high magic. So like yesterday, I think I did like an hour and a half, you know, of ritual and Tantra, and it was just absolutely amazing, right? I'm getting warm, so I'm gonna take off my jacket. Okay. B, if you chose B, you have the Three of Swords, okay? Now the Three of Swords is that you knew it was coming, okay? You're experiencing like a bitterness right now. It's like when you see this card, you have the swords going through the heart, but you see the water coming down. That represents a draining, okay? A draining of the heart. It's almost like it was a tension that was building up, and you knew it was coming. You knew that, you know, this issue was coming, and now it's finally there, and you're having issues, right, with your heart chakra. Now this could be that you are realizing something that you didn't want to realize, right? It could be that you're going through issues with a person or people, relationships in your life, right? And you already knew. So this is that draining. It's like a bitter sorrow type of week for you. So if you chose B, you're feeling this bitter sorrow. And so this Venus retrograde with the Scorpio energy and everything, and the Neptune energy, it sounds like it's affecting you in a more negative way. A lot of crisis probably in your life right now. Certain people are having a lot of crisis because if these harsh aspects are hitting your ascendant or maybe your Chiron, which is the healer, you know, if it's hitting some really hard aspects in your own chart, your personal chart, then you're going to be experiencing a lot of crisis right now, a lot of energy of resetting. Okay, so resetting you. It's saying, hey, you need to change something about your life. So you're experiencing, if you chose B, this bitter sorrow. Now, I have some advice cards for you if you chose B, okay? And we have the Queen of Swords, right? So the Queen of Swords is a decision maker, but she is a decision maker in terms of feminine energy. A lot of times when we think of decision making, we think of a masculine energy, right? Because masculine energy is more of a projected energy. It's more about being decisive and forward and fire, right? And the receptive energy, which is the feminine, is what she represents, right? So she is representing the intuitive nature of decision making. She is saying, you know, listen to spirit. So if you look at this card, you have birds, you have angels, you have butterflies, right? And she's up here in the clouds representing spirit, representing the mind and the mental realm in a spiritual receptive nature. Listen to spirit. Listen to spirit. It's all about the messages that you are getting. The synchronicities this week you should be listening to. Okay? Because here we have the butterfly. And the butterfly is about rebirth. It's a Scorpio energy, which is rebirth energy, you know, coming out of the cocoon. You could look at it as the phoenix burning the ashes and then renewal, right? It has to do with like Solve coagula, right? Solve is dissolving and destroying and breaking it down, and then you know, the ashes, right? And then you have the coagula, which is, okay, now I'm going to be reborn with a different priority, a different perception. And so this week, if you chose B, it's telling you to listen to your higher self, to tune into this Neptunian energy that is gifted to you this week. This Neptunian energy, this trine with Neptune, is wonderful for listening to your higher self and your spirit guides, okay? So if you don't know how to do that, you can always just come into my courses and learn with me. But you should be doing that. If you do know how, you need to be doing that, okay? And I'm getting that, but I'm also getting this for you. Okay, so what this is saying is that, you know, you're probably having a lot of insomnia and depression, and you need to do more dream work, okay? So this is about your sleep and also, you know, working with spirit this week, if you chose B. Again, we're still on B, okay? So it's saying here that you need to work on your sleep because you need to be tapping into your higher self and calming the anxieties down, right? And calming the insomnia down, and you need to get back into your spirit, right? Because you're very disassociated right now. You're very disconnected from your own body. Your mental body and your physical body and your spiritual body are in a disconnect, okay? So this week is very important for you to do some spiritual work, listen to your guides, listen to your higher self, do some good resonating work to raise your vibration and to relax your body so that you can sleep better, and do some dream work, okay? So you should be journaling, playing with tarot cards. Those types of things are very introspective and very healing, okay? Because sometimes we need a little guidance in life, and if you don't have a system in place for your own guidance, you need to create one, okay? That's what this is saying for you if you chose B. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Sharon. Yeah. So C, you ready for my C's? Okay. And we have the Hermit. Okay. If you chose C, it looks like you're actually doing some work. You're going through a dark night of the soul. So if you chose C, I see you actually being the Hermit, going within. Now, you could be isolated, but I think you may be isolating for a reason in terms of finding yourself, in terms of figuring out what your own issues are and figuring out what it is you do want maybe in your life surrounding you, right? Or moving forward. So if you chose C, you are the Hermit this week. You are looking within, and that's good. That's really good. You must be doing some healing work. You must be, you know, going within and meditating, doing maybe some tantra, but in a way you're isolating yourself, and that's okay sometimes. Good. Sometimes it's very healing. You know, we need that space sometimes to heal ourselves, and at least your own personal space, in terms of, you know, meditation, or, you know, just having some place to go to and be that hermit is very healing for you and very healthy at times. And it looks like that is where you're at this week if you chose C. You know, you're kind of in that hermit mode. You feel like, you know, you need to reset, and so you're actually working on it. You're looking for the ways out, I should say, right? By finding the ways in that will help you to reset. Okay? And then we have the Hangman, if you chose C. Okay? So the Hangman is, he is upside down, right? He's suspended. And so here we have the Hangman telling you, giving you advice, right? And what he is saying is that you really need to look at things from a very different perspective, and you need to let go of some things from the past, okay? Because when he gets flipped upside down, all of those, you know, things that he was putting into his bag as he's on his journey, right? He gets flipped upside down and they all come falling out. But you see that his head has a nice bright sun around it. It's the light, which means that there's not any losing hope right now. It's just that you need to learn to look at things differently and to let go of the old things that you have been, you know, it could be ideas, it could be people, it could be things that you need to let go of, but there are some things that you have that are baggage that need to be let go of in order for you to truly heal. Now, as you're going through this hermit mode, you know, you're learning to look at things in a different way, but you're also learning to let go of some things this week, and he's trying to encourage you to do that. Now, you're also getting the Queen of Wands, okay, and the Queen of Wands, oh wow, Sherry, cool. So the Queen of Wands is also, look at this, I want to show you something. Right? You see how all three of these have the light? They have the light. Okay. You see how right here we have the light. Right here we have the light. And right here this represents the light, which is Leo, sun energy, sunflower, Leo, the king. And you have a feminine energy though, and this is yellow, right? This is all about your light. If you chose C, this is about your light. Okay. So what she is saying, intuitive, right? The light, Leo energy. So right now, we are in a switch mode with the North Node in Leo going into Cancer, okay? We're at the tail end of that Leo energy. And so it's really telling you to tune in to that Leo energy. So if you're doing some spiritual work, I want you to meditate on the Leo archetype, okay? She is the Leo archetype. The Leo archetype is royalty. It's the queen within. It's the king within. It's your royal nature. It's your light and the way that you spread that light to other people, you know, and the way that you share that light with your surroundings. So if your home is in disarray, your home it maybe has a negative energy, needs some cleansing, that would be Leo, the sun coming in on a Sunday and giving you that cleansing energy. So use that energy. All right, this week, whether you're doing candle magic on Sunday or whether you're using the new moon energy to cleanse your own spirit or do some chakra clearing, you need to clear. So even though you're in hermit mode and you're looking for that healing, you're learning to let go of some things, you need to do some real like cord cutting, clearing, some good like light downloading energy, right? Because when we are always working or helping others or feeling others like empaths and stuff, a lot of times when we're intuitive like that, we end up like being drained by other people, right? So in order for you not to be a black sun, right, a black hole, you need to learn to fill yourself back up with that light, okay? So good rituals like the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram is a wonderful way to expand your aura and raise your vibration with that light. It's a light exercise. Tantra is a wonderful way. Chakra clearing is a wonderful way. And activation. Cord cutting would be good for you right now if you chose C. Okay? So, thank you for joining me, everyone. If you want to join my membership where I actually teach you techniques, you can join me at vibecourses.com. And I also teach Tarot Masterclass. If you're interested in that, let me know. Have a happy new moon, and I will see you all on Wednesday. This is Brandy Joy signing off, 10 p.m. Eastern every Monday and Wednesday night. Bye for now, everybody.